and welcome to ACS Golf and today's review, which is out on a Friday, which can only mean one thing: it is a brand new club. Don't worry, if you've seen my channel before, all the other sort of reviews of clubs which aren't quite brand new will still be coming out this Sunday, so don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you do not miss out on that, because we have another belter this weekend coming out. Now on to today's club, and it is this. Get it out the case. It is this, the Taylormade TP Reserve, specifically the B29 putter. Blade shape, as you can tell, absolutely stunning. Really is. I'm going to say it straight off the bat. I think right now this putter is one of the best, if not the best looking blade you can pick up brand new. I think it's better looking than the Scotties out there. I think it's better looking than the Pings, all the big brands. I think they've really nailed it with these looks. Really have. It's gorgeous. And I'll show you a closer look of the club in a second as well, so you can really appreciate how good looking this thing really is. Now, the reason I'm doing a review of this club is, number one, I wanted to test it because I think it's absolutely gorgeous, as I just mentioned. But also, this is the first time for a while that Taylormade are trying to get into sort of that, let's be honest, Scotty Cameron market. You know, premium milled putters. You know, there is a market for it. You know, Scotty Cameron do very well. And Taylormade have brought out this TP Reserve sort of range to try and get a little bit of that market. Now, don't get me wrong, they're not going to beat Scotty Cameron, but you know, for sale numbers or anything like that, because Scotty Cameron been doing it for years, but Taylormade have gone, hold on, you know, we do so well with our Spider range, which they really do. You know, Scotty Scheffler, world's #1, is currently using that on tour. You know, why don't we bring out some mill putters, really creme de la creme, and try and get some of that market from Scotty? And that's why they brought them out. I mean, other brands do the same. I mean, the Ping PLD is a prime example. Odyssey this year brought the AI1 milled out. They've now also brought an AI1 milled dot out, which is supposed to be like sort of tour inspired. I think the price of that is even more than a Scotty, so I don't really know what they're doing there. But anyway, so you know, all the big brands try and do it. And this is Taylormade's basically first go at it. Well, first go recently at it anyway, with this TP Reserve lineup. So, as always, what we're going to do, as I mentioned earlier, we'll have a closer look at this club. Then we're going to come back here, go through all the technology that's in this. Probably not a huge amount because it is a blade milled putter. Take you out to the golf course. I took this out at my local one, Hersham, play around with it. And then we'll come back here for the ACS Golf Scale and basically let you know my final thoughts about this club. There you go, got the words out there. All right. Now, as always, let's have a closer look at this club. So there you go, an absolute gorgeous putter. I love the looks of this, I really do. Going into the sort of technology and spiel from Taylormade's website, so the B29, I love this sentence by the way, smooth flowing lines of nature shape this steel purely for the purpose of putting. It's gorgeous, so fair enough. Expect exceptional feel and consistent roll time after time. Now, this is another interesting point actually on their website. So, reserving our spot. Taylormade firmly plants his flag in the world of premium milled putters with a TP Reserve. Because as I mentioned before, Taylormade haven't done this for years. You know, you've got that tour preferred line, which I want to say more close to the budget range, but it's probably more than your sort of average budget putter. But it definitely is around that sort of £150 mark in the UK, around under that $200 mark in the US. And then obviously you've got your Spiders, which is in sort of middle range, you know, between the £200 to £300, or $200 to $300. And then the idea is you have these in that premium market selection. So known as a leader in high performance mallets, that's obviously the Spiders, and innovation, this collection expands our reach across a full landscape of putter design. There you go. Crisp sound and feel. So these grooves here, a lot of mill putters, you will see these grooves here, and the idea is to increase the softness of the feel, because with having the grooves in there, less metal basically touches the ball. So you're not hitting sort of a flat surface like this. Bigger mills there, so you've got less metal touching it. It supposedly makes a softer feel. However, Taylormade have looked at it not just about softer feel, but also about improving the sound, which is quite an interesting thought process, because I'm sure not a lot of, I mean, everyone says they think about the sound, but when it comes down to blades and things like that, I'm sure a lot of companies don't really think about that, or they care about its performance. And quite interesting that Taylormade are trying to differentiate themselves from the other big brand leaders by going, well, we're looking into this, into something different. We're going to be looking into the sound of the putter. So very interested about that. So crisp sound and feel, made to meet the demands of golfers who expect best-in-class sound and feel. Machine face grooves deliver the finest performance for the most discerning players. There you go. Interesting thing they've done there. Moving on, classically shaped with materials made for milling. The sole purpose of a 303 stainless steel is milling. Responsive metal creates premium feel and timeless looks. Let's be honest, 303 stainless steels, nothing new. They're in sort of pretty much all the main sort of brands use them because it is very good, and like they say, it is made for milling. It's perfect. Moving on, precision weighting and optimum feel. So you have the two weights here. Every TP reserve putter is precision balanced to optimize swing weight and feel based on the length of the putter. So I've got this in 35 inches, and so I've got 7.5 grams in there. But obviously the whole point of this, you can go get tested, or you can buy other weights and you can make it heavier if you want to. Fitted, go get yourself fitted. Moving on to the specs. So the hosel is a flow neck, as you can see there. Toe hang is 52 degrees. You can get it in right or left-handed. Length is 33 inches, 34 inches, and 35 inches. I'm sure if you wanted something longer, you can obviously, or shorter. You can go to a PJ Professional or anyone, and I'm sure they can do that for you. Loft 3 degrees and lie 70 degrees. And then shaft, let's see if I actually mention anything about shaft, to be fair. It's just a KBS 102 chrome stepless. So I've got a KBS shaft in here, to be fair, which I didn't actually realise, to be honest. That's the first time I read it. They have a very cool TP reserve sticker there. It's lovely. Really like that sticker. I hope it stays on there. But there you go. Now, the grip, though. So the grip, don't get me wrong, black Lankum deep etched pistol grip, looks very pretty, but it's not that big and it is very hard. So some people out there might not like the grip, so I expect some will go out there and change it. Just be careful with changing grips on putters. I always say this because obviously they are supposed to be, built to be extremely balanced, if I find a point there. And so that's the whole reason of these grips. Make sure you try and get one the same weight if you can, to make sure that the putter stays as well balanced as it was produced at. Head cover, very nice. Look at that. Very premium looking, feels premium. Maybe it could be a little bit more fluffy inside, but definitely a premium head cover, and magnets as well, so you don't ever get, with a Velcro, sometimes it can go. So very nice premium looking head cover. So overall, a very premium product. So they've done it very well. But they haven't exactly changed the wheel, I'd say. They're all right, they've talked about the sound of it, but they haven't exactly come up with major innovations. But then if you're looking at a line like this, do you want major innovations? The whole thing, you don't want to go out and redesign the wheel. All these mill putters, they work very well. They have worked very well for years. When you look at mallets, there's quite a lot more mass there. You can change it, but something like this was quite small. Do you really want to change it? I think they've been perfected for years. I think you can use an older blade putter, get on with just as well as a brand new one. So they haven't exactly changed the wheel, but I don't think they needed to. They just needed to make this feel and look as premium as possible, which potentially I think they have done on their first go. Remember, this is their first go at this. So I can assume in the future it's only going to get better. But anyway, there we go. Now, let's get down to the course. I'm going to actually throw some figures at you because I'll tell you how many putts I took on the day, and I'll discuss the feel of it and what I enjoyed and didn't enjoy about this putter. and then we're going to come back here for the ACS Golf Scale. All right, see you in a bit. So let's jump straight into the figures with this putter. So managed to putt only 25 times with it when I was playing 18 holes at Hersham. That is my joint lowest ever, which averages at 1.39 putts per hole. Really happy with it. 2 birdie putts as well, which is great. And actually shot my lowest ever score, so 68. Hersham's actually a par 67, so I was 1 over. Only had to par the last hole, and unfortunately my pitching wedge just leaked off the right of the green and ended up in a horrible position for the chip. So I'm unfortunately 2 putted from there to get a 68. But overall, very happy with the putter. Now onto the feel of it. Oh, and here's the very long birdie putt, by the way. Look at that, down the hill, left to right, straight in. Very happy with that. Definitely one of the best putts I've done for a while. Now the putter itself, it's not soft, it's not firm, it's definitely sort of in the middle there. So for me, I use quite a soft lab putter at the moment, so it did take me some time to get used to this on the putting green before I sort of went out for 18 holes. However, when I did find distance control was pretty good. I did leave this one short, I will add. Lining up the ball, obviously this is a blade, so I do find it harder personally to line it up. However, I definitely feel like within sort of 5 feet, 6 feet, didn't miss any of them with this putter. It's very easy to align a blade when you're that close. For me, it's just the longer putts which sort of struggle with it a little bit. So now that this was in 5 to 6 feet and I actually missed this, just overread the green, which is completely down to me and not down to the putter. So the feel, like I said, was soft, firm, very good. I felt that for what it is, it was quite forgiving as well for a blade. Don't get me wrong, it's not as forgiving as a mallet, but overall I was very happy with the performance. I love the look of it. I really did think that when I was sort of getting onto the back 9 holes, it definitely saved me some score points. I feel like maybe on the front 9, I maybe could have even shot a bit lower, especially this putt there when I just missed to the left. And I think there was a 3rd hole. I didn't quite get it there, but overall just very good putter and really enjoyed it. So what can I say? Great results with this putter. 25 putts and 2 birdies. Very happy with that, and nearly the first time of making par on a golf course. So shot was 68, and the par on the golf course is 67, so 1 shot off. And the last hole just needed to par it. Unfortunately pushed my pitching wedge to right. It had an awful chip downhill. Couldn't quite get it close enough to 1 putt it, but never mind. Great result. Very happy with it. Now going into the ACS Golf Scale, remember we've got distance, feel, looks, price and forgiveness. 5 being the best, 1 being the worst. Distance, NA, not applicable. I'm not going to be one of these people who try and hit this off the tee or something like that, as you see a lot of people, YouTubers do. I will miss it, probably fall over and look like a right idiot. So, and even then it's just down to the person, not the actual putter. So distance, NA. What I will mention about the distance, I very much did think the distance control on this was very good once I got my eye in. I did find that on the putting green, because I normally use a bit of a softer putter and this is a little bit more firmer, I did struggle, but overall I thought the distance control was very good once you sort of got that aligned and got into it. There's never a point where I hit something and thought, well, that's come off like an absolute rocket, which you can get if you go for a cheaper putter time from time. With this, it was absolutely fine. So distance control was very good. Now moving on to the first one, feel. So feel, I've given this a 4.5 out of 5. I love the feeling of it. Like I said, it's not necessarily the softest out there, but it feels firm. It feels, I don't want to say compact, just feels responsive. Just, I know once I hit it, I can get the stroke that I want. So I'm really liking the feel. And don't get me wrong, it's not hard. It's still soft. I'd say more sort of soft firm, which a lot of people out there will like. So 4.5 out of 5. I don't know why I haven't given it a 5 out of 5. I just feel there's maybe something missing. Can't exactly put my finger on it, but I just feel there's something not quite there with the feel. So that's why it's 4.5 out of 5. Be really interested in Taylormade's next versions, TP Reserve, which I'm sure they'll bring out maybe next year or the year after, to see if that can then get to a 5. Because like I said, this is the first time they've done these putters. And as you'd expect with Taylormade, with all the money they have in the company, they've done it very well. So 4.5 out of 5. Looks, well, shock horror. I've been mentioning about how I think this thing's gorgeous, the whole video. 5 out of 5. Just the whole lines of it, the colouring, the wording on the bottom is beautiful. 5 out of 5 for me. Moving on to forgiveness. This is a blade putter, so it's not a mallet, so it's not going to be the most forgiving out there, but I think the forgiveness is pretty good. I think they've got it really well balanced there, so I'm giving it 3 out of 5. It's not a mallet, do not get me wrong. Don't pick this up and think if I miss the side of the face, I'm going to get there. No, generally if you miss a spot with a blade, it still goes straight, but just not as far. But overall, I think the balance of it's very good, as you'd expect with a premium putter. I had a great fun with it. I think 3 out of 5. I think, if you're looking for high MOI, etc., you need that mallet. So don't expect this to be that club if you're looking for that. If you want a blade though, and you want to, for what it is, if you're giving blade, then yes, I think 3 out of 5. But then I think all modern blades, to be fair, with all this weighting on the bottom, they really do maximize that, well, the MOI they can on these clubs. So I don't think it really differentiates from anything else that is in the market at the moment when looking at this type of club. To be honest, it is what it is, as they say. Now on to price. So this is a weird one, price. Price for me, when I look at new clubs, I always look at the new price, the idea of you going out and buying this brand new. I don't really look into the second-hand market, but I will mention the second-hand market later in this. But prices for this, okay? So this is still a brand new club. I know it's released back end of 2023, but it is the current model for this year, 2024. Right now in the US, off Taylormade's website, originally this was $399. You can pick it up for $299. Oh, I mean, sorry, for a premium putter like that for $299, under $300. If you're looking in that market and you want to buy brand new, take my money now. Seriously, really good price. Personally, I think anyway. UK in the shops, for some reason, it's still £379. So in the UK, it's a lot more. I don't know why. I don't know if it will drop anytime soon. However, if you're looking on the second-hand market, well, not second-hand market, but second-hand shops such as Golf Clubs for Cash, Golf Bidder, etc., who do get their hands on brand new ones of these, then suddenly you're looking around £250. So I saw this for brand new for £252.99, which is around $315. You're talking about it's £150 cheaper than a Scotty Cameron. It's more than £100 cheaper than the AI1 Mills. It is an absolute bargain, So for me, and I looked at the same price of this. So I looked in stores actually before I get to the rating I've given this. So £252. Yep. So if you're looking in a brand new store, you're looking at Mizuno M-Craft, which is good. Are they as nice and premium as this? Sort of sit in the middle range. Odyssey AI1, the normal ones, not the mill, so not the most premium ones. Do not get me wrong, they are fantastic putters with that white hot insert. Cobra vintage as well. Never tried a Cobra putter. I think I've heard good things, but anyway, but nothing else as premium as this is supposed to be, with a premium head cover and basically everything about it, which is just, well, it's a premium putter. So for the price, I'm actually giving this, and I rarely do this for new equipment, I'm giving it a 5 out of 5. Right now, this is an absolute bargain to buy brand new. In the UK and over in the US, it really is. If you're looking for a brand new premium putter that looks amazing, feels great, performs really well, this is the putter for you. Forget your Scotties, forget your PLD pings, etc. Go for this and save yourself some money. Do it. So 5 out of 5. And even in the second-hand market, I said I'd mention it. Now I'm seeing these drop from under £200 now already, because people aren't thinking about them. People haven't picked them up or tried them because they don't associate Taylormade with, that sort of really milled premium putters. They don't. So when they come on the second-hand market, they're not doing well because people don't know what they are. When in the future, assuming, there we go, assuming oh, tongue-tied, you know, assuming that they keep on doing this, which Taylormade will, I think the market will then steady and they'll start to really come up at a higher price in the second-hand market because people will be more aware about them. So at the moment, on the second-hand market, they are a bargain. You know, over in the UK, I've seen them go for under £200. I've seen one shape, not this one, but the half moon shape, go for £163. You know, it's $200. And it's basically brand new. Bargain, absolute bargain. So there you go, 5 out of 5. Now, so overall thoughts about this putter. Do I think that Taylormade has smashed it enough to get their foot in the door in that premium market? Well, I think the putter itself is amazing. I think the feel's amazing. And I really do think, you know, personally, it is a premium putter. I think the price should be the same as all the other competitors. But you could say, looking at that price second hand, I don't think they've quite cracked it yet. And I think that could be just because people don't associate them with that premium, sort of premium range, Taylormade. You know, they think of spiders, they don't think of this. It could be this is the first time they tried it. You know, maybe some other people have got a few issues with them. But I think they will do it in the future. If they keep on churning out stuff that is as good as this, you know, which they'll make slight improvements probably with the feel of it, etc. And I'm sure the next one I feel will be a 5 out of 5. I think they definitely will get their foot in the market because these things are gorgeous and they're really, really good. And to be honest, I myself have never played a blade before. Never had any interest in it, always much preferred a mallet, bigger behind the ball so I can line it better, and obviously that added forgiveness. However, I'm so close to putting this in the bag. I really am. I had so much fun with it, performed so well with it. It is getting very close to getting in the bag. I think I might just have to take that jump maybe, you know, in a few holes, just accept I'm going to hit it, take it out and just see what I can do. Because at the moment the lab is averaging around 21.89 putts per round. Sorry, 31.9 putts per round, not 21. If it was 21 putts per round, it'd be amazing. 31.9 putts around the golf course. Could I beat it with this? It is a question that I will probably have to ask myself further on in this year, because I might have to take this out more and then just enjoy it, to be fair, because it is gorgeous. But we shall wait and see. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, a long one, but if you ever see a long video for ACS Golf, you know that it's a good club because I can't stop talking about it, which is the case about this. I've probably repeated about, you know, 20 of the points, well, loads of the points about 20 times, you know, because I absolutely love it. It is gorgeous. It really is. And don't be surprised at the end of the summer if this is in my bag, because performance like that, looks like this as well, probably mad not to be honest. Probably mad not to. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to give it a like if you do. Do comment down below, you know, would you play, you know, one of these TP reserves? You know, would you go out and spend your good hard-earned money on one of these over a Scotty Cameron? Let me know in the comments down below. And as always, remember to subscribe to the channel. You know, got some great reviews coming up and a few extra videos such as versus videos coming as well. All right, guys, I'll see you soon for the next ACS Golf video. See you then. Bye-bye.